Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101, and today we'll be talking about Virgin Galactic. Now, Virgin is a large conglomerate group that holds a lot of companies within the Virgin Group, but the only publicly traded company is Virgin Galactic. Now, you see that I'm more focused on Hyperloop, okay? We understand that this was envisioned by Elon Musk around 2013, where he first talked about it. And I absolutely love it. He was talking about either having shuttles or also even cars. I know you guys saw that special where he took a Tesla car and lowered it down on an elevator, and then the Tesla car was like a system. So, but Richard Branson has done bigger and better things when it comes to hyperlooping. It's kind of like Elon Musk. He always introduced these very innovative, futuristic things, and he allows other people to go at it. And he doesn't even want any credit for it. That's what I love about Elon Musk. He's an innovator. He's an inventor. I'm telling you, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I love the way he's innovating in transportation. And Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin, the Virgin Group, absolutely took off with this. And we understand that the Virgin Group, they got Virgin Mobile, Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Galactic, Virgin Hyperloop now, and they're building a whole infrastructure. They're starting off kind of like in Dubai. They have a lot of tunnels and shuttles, and some of their first tests were done in Dubai. But believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, they have done a deal with West Virginia to actually clear off some land and start building an infrastructure for new transportation in West Virginia. So let's get into the Virgin Galactic stock, even though it doesn't necessarily fall under the stock, but I promise you, it's going to be a vital entity in raising the stock price, okay? Because right now, this is the only Virgin stock. This is the only Virgin subsidiary that is public. So that is paramount in your investment. Now, when they do come out with maybe Virgin Transportation or even Virgin Hyperloop stock, because I believe they're going to need some more money to be generated when they start going into these states and even on a federal level, because we're talking about traveling anywhere from 300 miles per hour to 750 miles per hour on land using electromagnets and things of that nature. Now, we're going to look at a test video. We're going to really get into this stock. Not only do I like to give you guys good stock information, but I like to give you that foreknowledge of the future and where we're heading as a country and as a people, quite frankly. I'm excited about this. I can't wait till they introduce this. I want to not drive and use Hyperloop. That's just me. When I first saw and heard Elon Musk talk about this, and because I'm somewhat of a techie, I absolutely just fell in love with this. I said, I'll do it, get it done. I want it done sooner than later. And they're talking about they should have this up and running in 2025. I don't know about nationwide, but hopefully they have it in some of the major hubs. You know, Dallas to Atlanta, Atlanta to DC, DC to New York, New York to LA, where, you know, it's a system. And here's what I love about it. This is a system that can go on top of ground or underneath ground, depending. Because there's some places in America where you just don't want it on top of ground, okay? You want it kind of in the, you know, underneath. And this is also what I've been thinking about. What if they integrate it with some of the subway systems? Is it possible? Yes. Will it take a lot more instead of having it as a separate system? That means they will have to configure some of the subway tunnels. I don't know, because I know in DC we have a great subway system that they built, you know, a while ago, but it's awesome. Nonetheless, let me get into the stock. Let me get to the stock. I'm just a little excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little excited. But anyway, here we go. This is Virgin Atlantic Holdings. Now, for the past 5 years, they only become public as of last year. So this is huge, okay? Now, as you can tell, that year they went up 106%. Okay, in the past 3 months, they have been up 17% the past month. They've been up almost 2% the past week. They've been up 17% in the past day. They've been up 4.4% as we're talking today. But let me show you this. So they came out at $10.41. Now in February 2020, it was up $33.87. And now what we're looking at right now, currently, their stock price is $21.41. So people made a lot of money off this stock, and it's still growing. Okay, even though that Richard Branson, he sold $500 million of Virgin Galactic. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking Virgin Galactic, that's talking about, going into space and orbiting space and around the world. He's doing these space tours. And I believe he was trying to get the price down for a ticket of $250,000. Now, me personally, do I have enough money to do that? No. Would I possibly do that, spend $250,000 to go out of space? No. If I was a billionaire, I'd possibly do it, just have a fun day, but nah. But we're talking about the stock. And so as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, I'm invested in $214 of it. I made this investment today. That's why I'm only up $7. But again, I made this investment today and the stock is already up. It's still going up. It's still going up. 3.8. I'm up $6, $7. You see that as it's teetering. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Virgin Galactic Holdings engages in the manufacture of advanced air and space vehicles and provision of spaceflight service for private individuals and researchers. It designs spaceships which can fly anyone to space safely without the need for expertise or exhaustive time-consuming training. The company was founded on May 5th, 2017. It's headquartered in Las Cruz, New Mexico. The listed name for SPCE is Virgin Galactic Holdings. Now and again, I love this part that anyone can fly to space without the need of expertise. Like you just get in there, maybe put on a helmet or something, strap in the seatbelt, boom, you're in space. Again, employees 906. That's pretty much it for this particular one. All right, because I want to get into the good information. Look at the analyst rating on this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the analyst ratings on this. 100% buy. Is space travel that intriguing to people, that interesting to people, that is 100% buy, that they believe that this company is going to do very, very well? I believe so. We got Francesco. I believe that's how you say it, Francesco. I'm just going to call you Fran, if you don't mind. Out of Sweden. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Let's move on. But again, it's 100% buy rating on this. I'm excited. Okay. Now, even though we go back here and I'm looking at the stock, I'm like, man, we both missed out on $10 that we could have made from every share. That's awesome. Because think about it. If you would have bought 1,000 shares at $10, the math speaks for itself. Okay. All right. So quarterly earnings. They moved sideways from Q1 to Q2, but on Q3, they definitely went down some here. You see from Q1 to Q2, the stock moved sideways. Let me blow this up for you guys on cell phones. Here we go. So, but on Q3 of this year, they slightly went down, but the predictions are, and an analysis of this stock is that they're going to move back up, okay? That they're going to move back up. Now, here's my history. Look at this. I made a lot of money off this stock, okay? Because here's a contract that I sold at $2.72. I only made $272, but the amount that I bought the contract for was, I think it was $60. So I made $200 off my investment there. It says here that I bought $125, and I again went back in and bought more shares. So I roughly had about 10 shares of Virgin Galactic, okay? And people in this space, so quote unquote, is Workhorse, Plug Power, Nikola, and Neo. Let's just take out Plug Power. They're talking about energy and, no. Nikola, Neo, and Workhorse. All right, let's move right along. I want to really see their EPS because not too many people are signing up, but I want to know where the EPS and how they're doing. Now, their performance over here, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely phenomenal. Year to date, they're up 85%. Year to date, they're up 85%. That's phenomenal. That's absolutely phenomenal for a company that is offering space travel to anyone, and not too many people have went up already, But nonetheless, they're looking at the future. Now, there are companies slightly operating out of debt, which I really thought, because a lot of their money that they're making off the few people who actually already been up in the test flights, they are reinvesting that money back into the company. Now, later on, we're going to get into how the Virgin Group, Virgin itself, is going to come out with their own stock as well. I've been waiting for this a very long time. I understand why Virgin Galactic came out because they needed a lot of investors' money to really get this company off the ground. And when we talk about the Virgin Group, let me go over, I'm going to skip a few things right here. Let me get into this. I wanted to show you some of the Virgin Group companies. Where was it at? Here we go. Now, you got everything in this conglomerate group of Virgin. They have absolutely everything in here. Things that you guys possibly never knew that Virgin was into. But again, I can't wait till the Virgin Group stock comes public. Because look at this. Virgin Active. They're talking about health. It's kind of like Amazon. Have you noticed it? It's kind of like a quiet kept Amazon. And this is an American-British company. Okay, an American-British company. So anyway, you have Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Australia, Virgin Books, Virgin Care, Virgin Galactic, Virgin Holidays, Virgin Hotels, Virgin Hyperloop. See, travel at high speed. You got the hotels, Virgin Limited Edition. Okay. Virgin Lomo Bike, which is a travel motorbike and taxi. Virgin Media, Virgin Megastores, Virgin Mobile, Virgin Money UK, Virgin Oceanic, that's traveling undersea. Virgin Orbit, which is aerospace. Virgin Pulse, which is business. Virgin Racing, Virgin Radio, Virgin Rail Group, Virgin Sports, Virgin Trains, Virgin Unite, Virgin Startup, Virgin Vacation, Virgin Voyage, Virgin Voucher. They have Virgin everything. And I can't wait until this stock as a total conglomerate comes out so I can invest in it. But right now, the only thing we're left with, ladies and gentlemen, is the Virgin Galactic stock, which is doing absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so here's their max performance. Back here in February 20, they were up $33.87. Now, for people who invested back here at the $10 mark, I'm pretty sure when they saw the downtick of this stock, when it dropped to 24, a lot of them sold. So that's why you see these large dips and dives and, maybe a few market corrections or pullback dates. But nonetheless, you can see how a lot of people can make money off this stock. Now, as the uptick, it jumped back up to $24 because today we understand we're at $21 as the market is steadily fluctuating throughout the day. Now, right here in October, not too long ago, it was up $22.44. Then it was down to $17. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wish that I bought it at $17 because I missed out on the $10. But now it's up to $21, and then I bought in at a higher price point. And you should always buy low, sell high. But again, stocks, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, it's about the information and when do you get the information. That is what's really important. I'm gonna give you an example. Let me show you. Here's my portfolio. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Phantom. Remember this is Phantom right here. Remember I did the IPO. I gave you guys the information about Phantom on the IPO and told you that you needed to go over to WeBull to buy it because Robinhood kind of lists a lot of IPOs late. So let me show you Phantom really quickly. Now Phantom is down, but Phantom is up total, or my total return is up $16. Now, granted, I only made $14. That's because I only have 5 shares. Okay, again, a lot of times when I'm doing these live stock reviews, I'll buy a couple of shares. I buy a couple of shares just for instructional purposes. So again, I have more shares of this on my WeBull platform. But again, even with this, I'm up 16, almost 17%. And we understand that the stock market, again, traditionally and historically has always returned at the end of the year or from the inception of the stock market up until now at 10%. But when you include inflation into that, you'll hear most people say 7% because they're either consciously or subconsciously subtracting the amount of inflation, which teeters from 2.8% to 3% every year. Now, who knows what inflation is going to be next year with this whole COVID-19 jazz. Nonetheless, I wanted to show you. And then one more stock I showed you guys was JFrog. So let me look at JFrog very quickly. So that was Phantom I gave you guys And that's the thing about giving you guys IPOs. And I have another one for you guys today. I'm gonna share with you guys at the end of the stock review is JFrog. But I think I end up selling JFrog. I think I did. I think I sold JFrog to buy another holdings of another company. Give me 1 second. Wow, JFrog is up. They came out this year, September 16th at $71.27. Also, they're down actually, but nonetheless, if you would have bought that, look at it's down. But again, this probably wasn't a good example, but Phantom was. Phantom was a good example. All right, let's move on. Right now, there are no dividends for Virgin Galactic. Let's go into Zach. What is Zach saying? Let's see what Zach is saying. Why is it giving me this? Here we go. Let's see what Zach's saying about what we should do. They're saying that Virgin Galactic is a strong sell. You see the contradiction in different platforms about what the analysts are saying? Let me show you something. Let's go back here. What does this say? The analysts on Robinhood are saying 100% buy. Okay. The analysts on Zacks are saying a strong sell. I mean, meet it in the middle. Okay. One is saying strong sell, the other one is saying strong buy, 100% buy. So I'm going to say hold if you have it. I bought some, I'm going to keep it. Value F, growth F, momentum D, the VGM score is F. Now, if you notice, I do flame ratings. You'll see the flame on a stock. I gave it a 3. I believe that if Virgin Galactic doesn't work out, but it looks as though it's going to work out, they're going to somehow start to scoot and move and position other Virgin Group stocks under the Galactic brand, because that is the only one right now that's trading in public. This is just me being, thinking about the future again. And none of these investments, especially with Virgin Galactic, you should be thinking short term. You should be thinking long term, long term, long term, long term. Good morning, Jermaine Anderson. Glad to see you, brother. All right, let's move on. So let's get into a couple of video clips I want you guys to really look into. And again, I know this is Virgin Galactic, but I really think that it's going to play a pivotal role, Hyperloop, inside of Virgin Galactic. Okay, we're talking about travel on a large scale, either be to space or to another state. Let's see what he has for us right here. Can I play this one?
Well, I do think that Virgin Hyperloop can play a big role. The reason I became chairman, and Sultan and others, asked if I would, come out and be chairman of this company, which I haven't been chairman of a company for some time. I've let other people do it. I was found this ridiculously exciting. I think that if we can build Virgin Hyperloops in quite a number of different countries, connecting countries, and maybe Saudi to the Emirates, or India to Pakistan, or wherever. That will bring the world much closer. And when you're talking about the pods going at 600, 700, 800 miles an hour, both with people and with cargo, that's tremendously exciting, and it means that people can avoid
very exciting
traffic jams for 2 hours going one way, 2 hours going another way. They can jump in a pod, and from a freight point of view, it's fantastically exciting, which is why we're doing this announcement today.
Talk to me a little bit about what this means going forward in terms of that speed, the timeline for putting this all together. Because what you're trying to do as well, isn't it, is keep up with the changing nature of consumers, right? But if you have to put this on a...
So I want to stop the video right there. If you notice, you see one of those sheiks beside him. That is because, again, he went over to Dubai in the Arab Emirates, and he's building a whole infrastructure. So he's starting over there. But there's a lot of information that you guys need to understand, because right here you're going to see Virgin Hyperloop has picked the U.S. state of West Virginia to host a $500 million certification center and test track for billionaire Richard Branson's super high-speed travel system, the company told Reuters. So again, this is once again very, very important. Okay, very, very important.
West Virginia has been chosen to host a $500 million certification center and test track for the Virgin Hyperloop, a super high-speed travel system. The center will be the first U.S. regulatory proving ground for a Hyperloop system designed to whisk floating pods packed with passengers and cargo through vacuum tubes at 600 miles an hour or faster. Via Hyperloop, a trip between New York and Washington would take just 30 minutes. That's twice as fast as a commercial jet flight. Federal regulators will
twice as fast as a jet
and accompanying 6-mile test track to establish regulatory and safety standards, while Virgin will test its product and infrastructure. Construction is set to begin in 2022 on the site of a former coal mine in West Virginia, and according to the company, commercial operations would start by 2030. Virgin Hyperloop, which has raised more than $400 million, is among a number of firms racing to launch new high-speed travel systems.
All right. So again, the reason I have one more thing to show you guys, but I'm excited about this. Now, I don't know about, they're really trying to get this off before 2030. They're looking more for 2025. And this test center / regulatory approval of the American government is a way that Hyperloop from Virgin is trying to get into and really smooth over federal regulators of travel. Because what this is going to do, and we have to understand America is one of the oldest countries when it comes to travel. When I went to Japan, when I went to China, when I went to Korea, their high-speed trains just wipes Amtrak off the map. You know, Amtrak, you're going like, you know, the train is wobbling like this, 80 miles per hour. Those trains in high-speed Asia, they're going 250, 270 kilometers an hour, and you don't feel it even moving. You're like, how fast are we moving? And Hyperloop, and the reason why they started in Dubai, because smoothing over the Americans of a new way of travel, I'm gonna tell you, it's going to hurt the Greyhound bus system, or you know how we use those bus systems where it takes you days to get to your location. It's going to hurt the train system in America, and most importantly, people who do not like to fly, like they always have some sort of anxiety about flying, they're going to use Hyperloop. Hyperloop is going to be faster than flying airplanes and cheaper. So what do you think most people will start to do? Use Hyperloop. That is going to kill the airplane infrastructure in America. It's $1 billion industry. Now, as a matter of fact, when we're talking about worldwide, it's $100 billion industry. Now, granted, it's not going to be cheap as riding on a Greyhound bus. So what is going to happen to American travel, worldwide travel? That means that if you're going to offer something that's safer, like I'm going to stay on the ground, underneath the ground, I don't have to go in the air, and if it crashes, everybody dies. Cheaper, faster, and safer. Don't you think that this market of hyperlooping is going to destroy the international flight system, like, you know, everyone using airplanes? No. If they get this thing up and running where they can test and figure out how to put it under oceans and lakes, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing that can stop it is a whale that's going to hit the tubes underneath the ocean. They're like, hey, it got to be whale proof. But no, with all jokes aside, I think this is the future that we're looking at, and I'm totally behind it. We have one more video to look at that I think that when they first did the human test subjects, I'm gonna call them subjects because you're more like a crash dummy, but it went out, every test they did was flawless. Okay, so let's look into this. Okay, let's look into this. Thank you, Percy, for your donation. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Fran says, when Richard Branson's journey goes as it should, the stock will go up to over 100. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I agree. That's why I tell people invest in it, because right now, this is the only stock that's public from Virgin. Believe me, when Virgin other businesses do well, this one public stock is going to go all the way up. All right.
We're driven to explore, to connect, to innovate, to muster the courage to take a giant leap forward. The time has come to ask ourselves again, what is the future we want to build?
All right, team, please confirm you're ready. Ready. Capcom, you are a go for launch countdown.
Pegasus, this is Capcom. Prepare for launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Come on.
1. Launch.
Today, the first people traveled safely on a Hyperloop. Tomorrow, Virgin Hyperloop will change the way the world moves with an on-demand, sustainable mass transportation system that connects cities in minutes. The future of Hyperloop travel is real, and the moment is now.
Okay, I'm excited. I don't know about you guys. Let me go back to one of the first sites I have up here to give you guys a little more insight about this. Because again, I believe that it's important that we understand how this works out. Now, I've seen, I want to say, was it a year ago or 2 years ago? I've been looking into Hyperloop because when Elon Musk first said something about it, I was looking for videos and how the different pods will be taking us from different cities. And I was so upset because they're starting off in Dubai first. I'm like, why can't we get great transportation like this? Because in America, most people, when it comes to certain cities and states, we're always in congested traffic. And when Elon Musk, again, lowered that Tesla 3 down into the pod and went through those tunnels, I said, man, this would be great. Remember, he did it in California. He lowered his vehicle down inside of the shuttle and used his car. Now they're using pods. And then they're talking about also using this as a way of logistics of moving equipment and cargo and things of that nature. Now you see 670 miles per hour. They're talking about 3 times faster than high-speed rail and more than 10 times faster than traditional rail. And they're saying this is twice as fast as airlines, okay? So I'm not going to get into all these different spots here that you see that I'm playing with, but I am going to show you this little small map that they have. And believe it or not, they made, I don't think it was them, I think it was Tesla. They made they made a calculator. I'm going to get into that. It says original city right here, ladies and gentlemen. You're leaving from LA and your destination is San Francisco. They saying that it's 382 miles. If you took an airplane from Los Angeles to San Francisco, it's going to be 1 hour and 28 minutes, but with Hyperloop, 43 minutes. If you was driving in the car, it'd be 6 hours. I love it. And they're talking about sustainability and how to improve safety over a course of time. They've ran over 400 tests. Their top speed so far is 387 because what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it smoother. You see how they were kind of like, it wasn't too rough, but they're like, no, we need it even smoother. So they're still testing this out. Okay, here's some of the tubes that they're using, the track that they're using, okay, that the Hyperloop will be going through. They're talking about safety and comfort, the same G-force as rail. That's what they're saying, the same G-force as rail, and the ease of riding a metro. A central command and control ensures safe and reliable passage through the work, blah, blah, blah. And they're talking about the course, the grade, the tunnels, the radius. They're really breaking it all down. You guys are interested in stuff like I am. I don't want to, bore you guys. So here, how the passenger part looks. And here's the cargo pod. This a slightly larger, okay? Slightly, they look the same almost. I don't know. says Hyperloop can deliver exceptional service for higher priority on demand goods with the high speed of flight, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. Look at this. This looks actually beautiful. I love this. You got the neon lights. You can be no, I'm kidding. Nice, comfortable chairs. And when you say that it's going to be cheaper than flying, ladies and gentlemen, I know the first thing you guys are thinking, you're like, I'm not getting my butt in one of those pods. One of those pods, well, it can't flip. It can't flip inside of the tube because there's no room. And since they're using electromagnets, it's actually levitating over the track. The only thing that could possibly happen, you know, if you're in the first pod and it doesn't stop, just saying. But of course, like anything else, they're going to have their safety regulations, fail safes, secondary and third fail safe. So I wouldn't really worry about that. Okay. So let me look at one more thing that I think is interesting before I get into the IPO. I want you guys to look at. So I'm gonna look up Hyperloop calculator. I looked at this years ago. This calculator they made. I don't know if it's still up here. They had a calculator. It's a Hyperloop Alpha. I just want to see. No, that's not it. That's not it. Because we understand that Elon Musk came up with this, but they had a calculator I was looking at. Is this it? Where you can put in certain cities and states and it will tell you how long it'll take you. Let's see here. Nope. Right here in New Mexico, it says explore the world's first Hyperloop. That's in New Mexico. The headquarters in Los Angeles. Oh, wow. They got one in Texas, Missouri, Midwest, Washington, D.C. See, they're already creating this global thing. Look at this. From Dallas to Fort Worth, from Austin to San Antonio to Laredo, all major cities inside of Texas. I didn't even know this. Okay. Let me go back out. Because I want to show you the rest of the world. In case you guys live in someone like they said in Sweden. How do I get back out of this? All right. Now, they got one in Brussels, Saudi Arabia, as I was saying before, Dubai. So, of course, they're going to make one from Dubai to Saudi Arabia. They're on opposite ends of each other. New Delhi. So, let's look at the one in Dubai, because I'm pretty sure it's going to travel to Saudi Arabia. Those guys, that's where they vacation at. People in Saudi Arabia vacation in Dubai. Let's look at this. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to find this calculator so you guys can go have some fun with this and see that when you type in your city, travel, maybe I should look in travel calculator. Give me one more second. And then I'm gonna get into my IPO. Hyperloop travel time calculator. Let's look this up. How long would you take on a Hyperloop? I'm gonna look at one more site to see if they're gonna give me the information. Let's see here. Sorry, my internet is moving kind of slow. No, it's not the calculator I was looking for, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if they took it down or not, but it was a very interesting calculator. I was even looking for it this morning. I could not find it. I apologize, okay? Could not find it. But nonetheless, let's get into these IPO release for Airbnb. Airbnb IPO release. Now, you guys should be really looking to this IPO release for Airbnb, okay? Now, let's get into some information. Now, I want to give you this information up front because they're filing and they're doing all the S1 registration this month. They're doing the S1 registration this month. So the IPO release date should be about in December. That's what they're projecting. Or even late November, early December. It says here, although Airbnb filed its paperwork with the SEC confidentially, is expected to release its S1 registration statement the week of November 9th. That same week, it plans to proceed with its IPO rollout, meaning it could be on the stock market for general investors for December. Okay. Now, I have a treat for you guys who stand around, who stood around for the rest of this video. I have a treat. I see people falling off, but they're going to miss out. Okay. They're going to miss out. I have a treat. I have a giveaway for you guys. Okay. I have a giveaway for you guys. If is familiar with the JBL Project Rock True Wireless X. These are the earphones that Rock the Johnson was promoting. Okay, this is how it looks on the box. These are brand new, unopened. And for you guys who want to see how to look, I also have my own pair. Okay, here is the actual carrying handle with the charging case. In case you guys wanted to see it, it's absolutely gorgeous. You push on it, and it has the dongles for you to set the earphones in here. And also you get a travel case, so you don't have to carry this big thing around, okay? Again, these are the true wireless ones, okay? I'm gonna show you how it looks in your ear. That's how it looks. Absolutely beautiful. And what I love about these, you have the rubber flange, right? Because you know how things always fall out your ear, the earbuds, but the flange, they always fall in my ear, but these do not. Hold up. So you guys know I'm being real with you. Oh, here's my box. Here's my box that I have. And inside this box, okay, you get some extra ear tips, okay, and you get a charging cable. You get a charging cable. It's not a tech review, okay, but it does have dampening sound. No, I'm kidding. But I'm gonna read this to you guys as I let you look, as I let you see how this actually looks, okay? So it says here, true wireless high performance design, performance 100%, okay? Bionic hearing technology, bionic hearing. So bionic hearing is talking about talk through technology for a quick conversation with just one touch. Activate ambient aware for safety outdoors. No need to remove your headphones. Technology, blah, 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 blah. Then it says waterproof technology, IPX7 sweat and waterproof technology that works just as hard as you do. So again, these are the ones you can submerge in 1 meter of water. 50 hour battery life. Okay, 10 hours of playtime, plus 40 additional hours in rugged aluminum case for charging. So once your buds are completely charged, okay, once these are completely charged, that's how it looks, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Once they are completely charged, then you have another 40 hours. Okay, if you guys can tell, can you see that? Those dots right there, and here's the USB-C charging slot. Okay, let me open this up. Now, I absolutely love these headphones right here. They have a lot of great bass inside of them. I was about to take this whole darn thing out. All right, here we go. All right, USB-C charging. Okay, so for you guys who got Apples and Apple phones, you can still use these as well. Now, I'm trying to decide to give you guys these, or I have a pair of Google Buds. Okay, the new Google wireless buds. These are the pair I have. I absolutely love them. Again, this is an unopened box. This is brand new. The tape is still on it. Okay, the tape is still on it on the sides. So I'm trying to give these away, and I also may give away some Google Buds. These are my pair. You can't have these. Okay, I might be speaking a little loud. I got this in my ear, but again, you would be getting extra ear flanges and buds and a power cable. This is my box, okay? Aluminum charging case, okay, where you charge up your buds in, and then it also plugs in on this side. Then you will get an additional case, like when I go to the gym, this is what I carry these in, okay? That way you don't have to carry this large thing with you. You can just keep this at home, or if you're traveling, then you'll take this with you. And again, you have an additional 40 hours of charging, 50-hour charging time. These are the purple travel ones. And what I love about these are, again, let me put these in my ear one more time. Because what you don't understand is, you see this bull on it? You see that bull? You press on the bull. So on my left ear, take for instance, I'm in the gym, I'm working out, or I'm walking, or I'm on an airplane, at a cookout, whatever you're doing. You listen to your music, and somebody comes over and says something to you. Remember how you have to always take it out? You just press on your left once. The music goes way down to like level 1 or 2. You can still hear it, but you can hear the person. Okay, you can hear the person. Then you have whatever your audio assistant, your smart assistant, whether it be Google, Alexa, or Siri. That's also integrated as well. You get to choose that. On this ear, on your right ear, you press the bull on top of it. You can pause the song, skip the song, and something else, okay? But nonetheless, you want to know what's the criteria for this giveaway. So again, I want to make sure we get this clear. You will be getting either the Project Rock True Wireless or a pair of Google Wireless Buds. And those have, let me show you what I'm talking about. Bear with me because I want to make sure you guys understand what I'm giving you guys, and that these are all $200 a piece. So these aren't cheap, okay? Google Pixel Buds, okay? Let me show you what I'm talking about. And they can work with Apple as well. So don't worry about that. All of these can work with Apple because I know a lot of people will have Apple, okay? Let me show you what I'm looking at. I don't know what's taking so long. Let's go into tech specs. And what I love, again, if you notice, I love all earphones that have a flange in them. You see the flange right here? It helps stick in your ear, blah, blah, blah. You got sweat and water resistant connectivity. It says Bluetooth 5.0, audio, spatial vent for ear pressure reduction, battery life. I know a lot of you guys want to know about battery life, up to 5 hours of listening, up to 2.5 hours of talk time. And then it talks about that the case gives you for the Pixel Buds an additional 24 hours, okay? The color for these are black with the silver bull. The color that I have for you guys for the Google Pixel Buds are white, okay? Because my phone is white, you know, had an extra pair. Nonetheless, let me just show you really quickly so you can see how they look. I like them, and they stay flush in your ear. So they're not sticking out all largely. Now, these stick out a little large. Again, sorry, I'm going to show you these right here on another video I'm going to do. I'm just going to do these at the end of my videos. This is the right one. So I'll show you this one. This sticks out a little bit, not too much, but it does stick out. Now, these stay flush within your ear. Let me see if I can find somebody. Let me see. Like this. They stay kind of flush. Now, she has small ears, but they're pretty much flush, okay? Let's see if we can move on to the next picture. Oh, yeah, and the call audio for the Google Pixel Buds are absolutely phenomenal. Okay, hear them in people's ears. They fit very, very well. And let's do these very quickly. Let's see, Project Rock. Let's go look at these very quickly. And I'm gonna give you the criteria of you guys winning these earphones. Okay, these are the ones Rocker Johnson was actually promoting. Here they are right here. And again, I told you they're $200. The other one's $180. These are $200. So these, again, are not cheap headphones. I would never give you guys anything what I consider cheap. Okay, what I consider cheap. And when I talked about the things that I offer, I'm gonna blow this up for you. Wow, that was too big. Now, it says storm-proof, waterproof technology. Wing ear tips are secure but ultra comfortable, and they are comfortable. Control functions for music, calls, and more are engaging. Press the center button on each bud. That's pressing the bull that you see right here. Absolutely. I know these are kind of a little masculine, but believe it or not, a lot of ladies love these as well because of the punch and the bass within these. Now, if I was to compare these two different ones, the Google Pixel Buds and the Project Rock True Wireless ones, the Google Buds have more of a balanced sound, right? It's really good lows and mids and highs, where this is great sound, but a lot of, good bass, like, never mind. You know what I'm getting at. But again, ladies and gentlemen, these are made by JBL and the other one made by Google. Both of them are absolutely awesome. So you're going to get one of the two. You're just going to be surprised, okay? But nonetheless, if you're in the market for some Google Pixel Buds, here is the criteria for you guys to actually win them. The only thing I want you guys to do is in the comment section, the first person that I see in the comment section to post, what is my number one video with the most views? That's it. That's it. That is the criteria of the competition. If you guys want a pair of the Project Rock True Wireless X, or you want a pair of the Google Pixel Buds white. These are black, those are white, the ones I have because they come in different colors. Then I want you guys to post in the comment section, of my #1 video with the most views. That's all I'm gonna tell you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be showing you guys some more information, and hopefully I get my Google Pixel Buds and I can show you them as well. But nonetheless, this is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired, and could be yours. I'm out.